What's going on, guys? Today I want to tell you about this Smart Air Circulator fan. Now, the company sent me this over to check out, so let's go ahead and take a look. As far as what comes in the box, of course, you're going to get the fan itself. There's this really nice quick start guide here that's going to show you how to get this whole thing set up and running, the app, everything that you need to know. There is a remote here, a full user's guide, and then you have your power adapter. When it comes to using this fan, of course, it's really easy. So I have it connected to the wall over here. Using the included remote, we'll go ahead and hit power, and it's gonna go ahead and turn on. Now, when you do turn it on, there is a little display down here that's gonna show you all of your relevant information, like your speed or your mode that you're in. Very easy to see and very convenient. Now, one thing I did notice about this fan is that, one, it pushes quite a lot of air, and two, is that it's not all that loud, which I definitely like. When it comes to speed, there are actually 9 different speed levels. So to adjust those levels, you just hit the plus and minus here on the remote. So we're on the lowest level, which is 1. We'll go all the way up to 9. And this is 9. Now 9 is kind of loud, but I still don't think it's that loud for how much air this is actually pushing. Like, this is pushing a ton of air. I feel like this fan is, you know, I've had fans, especially here in this office, which gets really hot in the summer, that, you know, I've had fans in here, and even at their highest setting, it just doesn't feel like they're pushing a lot of air. I feel like this can fully just push so much air and actually really make a difference in a bedroom, in an office, something like that. This can really make a difference, which I like. Now, on top of just the speed, you're also going to get oscillation as well, both vertical and horizontal. So let's turn on the vertical. And the vertical oscillation can go up to 90 degrees, and you can set it in increments from 30, 60, or 90 degrees. The horizontal oscillation is the same thing, but this one can go up to 120 degrees. And again, you can set this one in 30, 60, 90, or 120. I have it doing the whole thing. So vertical, we're going up to 90. Horizontal, we're going all the way to 120. And I just really like this because doing all this just allows you to fully circulate air all throughout, again, like a bedroom or an office space. You know, this is really awesome that you can have this just running and doing its thing. Now, if for some reason you lose this remote or the remote's somewhere else and you're close to the fan, all of these controls are mirrored right here with touch buttons right on the front, which are really convenient. Now, there is also an app, which I'll go ahead and show you how to use. When it comes to using the mobile app, it's just Dreo's smart app that's going to work with all of their devices. Now, I've added the air circulator here, and it took about 2 minutes to really get this thing set up. Super easy. The instructions are right here on the quick start guide, and it is really easy to go ahead and use. So when you're in the air circulator, of course, we see a picture of it, and then we have our on and off. So we can just use the power button to go ahead and turn it on. And then if we actually click into this, we can do a bunch of different controls. So there's a standard mode, turbo, and custom mode. In the standard mode, we can set it to auto, normal, sleep, and natural. We can also go ahead and adjust the speed. So if we want to turn this thing up, we can turn it up. If we want to turn it down, you know, we can turn it down if we wanted to. Really easy to go ahead and do that. In custom, again, you can set the wind speed change by temperature, which is pretty cool. So as you saw on that first screen, there is the temperature. So you can, you know, go ahead. And again, as you can see, the app is really intuitive, and it's going to show you, you know, how to set everything up, which is really nice. Let me go back and show you. You do have temperature. So there is a temperature probe on this to show you the temperature of your room. Now, going back in here, again, we can set all those different modes. You can set your oscillation to on or off. But on top of that, there's 3D angle control, meaning that you can set your custom angle that you want. So, you know, with the remote, we were set to 30, 60, or 90 on the vertical, or 30, 60, or 30, 60, 90, and 120 on the horizontal. With this, you know, you can set your own custom angle, which is really cool. You know, you can go ahead and do that yourself. Very easy. So I just set it very easy to do, and it's going to go ahead and do it. That's really cool there as well. You can also turn like the adaptive brightness on or off. You can have a child lock on this as well, so you can enable the child lock. You can calibrate your oscillation, and of course, you can set the temperature unit that you want. You can also you can set schedules as well, so you can set up schedules for this thing to turn on and off. It is Wi-Fi enabled, so you don't have to be around to turn this thing on either. And then you can have a timer, so you can have this thing turn off, you know, within a certain amount of time. Say, I want to run this for 15 minutes and turn it off, or I want to run this for 2 hours and turn it off. You can go ahead and set your timer here as well. And then you also, if you go into your settings, you can change the name and do the Wi-Fi and all of that, but you can also set up voice control that's going to work with both Alexa and Google Assistant. So if you are looking for a full room circulating fan, this is one that I would definitely recommend.